Well, we haven't really gone to variable rate. It's more block by block, changing the rate of the fertiliser. Why we went that way is to probably cut down on the fertiliser in places that we don't really think we need it, and to probably increase the fertiliser where we do need it in different soils and that on the farm, and different areas, low areas and that sort of thing. And also with the regulations and all that are coming in, we're going to have to start doing it more and more, get the fertiliser right for the soil types. But to get the rate, we get the block soil sample, then EM mapped, and that's how we work out the rates for the fertiliser, for the plant cane and the ratoons afterwards. Well, this fertiliser box we bought it second hand from Western Australia. It was already set up at 1.8 row spacings, so we had to modify it to 1.9. We had to cut a few of the frames out and just widen the discs out. And last year we put a variable rate controller on there for controlling the fertiliser, and also it also maps the fertiliser, the controller. And this year we're just about to use the disc openers. Yeah, we're going to try them this year. And also we're going to put Confidor in the places where we know we've got grubs. Well, going by the label, that's how it has to be done. It has to be, I think it's 4 inches below the ground, and it has to be covered off, sealed off. And you can never get a sealing with the old legs. It just leaves like an open trench sort of thing for where the disc is ran through. Yeah, so hopefully this will cover it up, seal it off. It should retain the moisture and should stop the weeds coming up in that bit as well. Where the cut is there, it's all been sealed over, pushed in. Why we went this way was so we could have more of a range of applying it. With the old legs, you could only do it when the trash was really dry. Like you could only start probably at 9 o'clock and go till 4:30. Once the dew started coming, they just clog up. So hopefully with these ones we can put the fertiliser on when we need to put it on, and we don't have to wait for the trash to dry. But yeah, and then going that way, it's allowed us to do the Confidor as well. Because if it didn't go this way, we'd have to make another implement up anyway to do it. Yeah, basically we set the rate controller is set up to do quite a few jobs on the farm. We've this year we're doing the fertilising with it. We're running the planter, the hydraulic drive on the planter. The Suscon we're applying throughout the paddock where we need it. We've got a Hardy spray tank set up with a flow controller, which it does all that. And at the end of the year, I want to set our hooded sprayer up as well to run off it. So we'll be doing most of the important jobs will be done through that screen. So it should be applied accurately and all recorded, GPS referenced and everything. All to get downloaded onto my laptop at home. I print off any report I want. Yeah, of where I've put it on, the rates I've put it on at. Yeah. Well, I've actually, for the Suscon Maxi this year, I made a map up. We come 100 metres from the creek lines, and I made it up on the computer, put it in the controller, and when I was planting, it was turning on and off where I needed to put on. So we didn't have to put some Maxi on the Suscon on the whole paddock. So it's a big saving there straight away. So that's, yeah. It took a bit of setting up. We did it all here in the shed by ourselves. I had to make I made a control box up to turn everything on and off manually, and that controls, that's just like the electrical manual side of it. But what we did, we put the hydraulic valve for the fertiliser box and the planter on the tractor itself. Most people, I think so far, have been putting them on whatever implement they use. So we can just basically just hook in and go. We don't have to have a valve for every machine. And that's, well, because that was 2,500 by itself. So it's a big saving straight away. Yeah, it's all just quick couplers. Yeah, just power. Yeah, the power will be on in the return, and you just plug in your wires, and you connect. The fertiliser box just needs a speed sensor hooked in, which is one of these. These ones here for the spray tank, and you just go.